Good morning and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Tomorrow is the big day.
Can't wait for that turkey.
I have been expanding my stomach all week long to get ready for this.
Oh, good job.
I've been training for months now.
Listen, Thomas makes the most amazing turkey. People say they don't like turkey, and I always say, you haven't had Thomas's turkey.
Yeah. If you cut it and it's not like just oozing with liquid, you've done it wrong. So...
Thomas, we're actually recording this a little early, and right now we currently, I don't know if you know this, honey, we have 2 turkeys in our freezer.
I ate one last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we have 2 turkeys. So one is for Thanksgiving. So when I went to get a turkey last week, the biggest one I could find was 15.5 or something.
Which is not big enough.
It's not big enough for our family. But I was like, well, what if this is all that they're putting out this year? I'm going to get this one. And then I keep looking. And yesterday, I think it was, I found one that is like 18 and a half pounds.
So we'll cook them both and have plenty.
So we're going to cook one, the big one, for when all the family's here. And then we're going to cook another one to prove to John and Laura that turkey can taste good.
If it makes it that far.
We'll have a Friendsgiving after Thanksgiving.
How about we just have me over and I eat turkey? I can finish the whole thing by myself.
No, you can't. You aren't
Yep,
Joey.
I can. So
You really can't. But okay.
hopefully you're having a great Thanksgiving week and that your celebration with your family this weekend goes fantastic. And that leads into the conversation we're having today because we're going to be talking all about Thanksgiving. Big surprise. It's tomorrow. Sounds like you need to eat some turkey. Your stomach is going nuts over here. I hope that doesn't pick up in the mic.
I'm like, I hope nobody can hear that.
Yeah.
I am quite hungry right now.
Yeah. Her stomach's like, raw.
And it's only 8. What time is it?
Your stomach sounds like the Demogorgon in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There's something going on
It's like
there.
8:30 in the morning and my stomach's growling. That's very unusual because I don't ever eat until like noon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's get on with it
supper
so
last
that
night.
you can go eat a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, right.
Gather round, everybody. It's time for a family meeting. The Family Meeting's a show that's all about family relationships. We're the Ostracamps. I'm Thomas. This is my wife, Demogorgon.
Hello and welcome to our family. Welcome to episode 165 of the Family Meeting Podcast. We are glad that you have joined us today. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, and I am so excited. I love the food. I love the football. And,
You forgot the other F word.
well, I'm not allowed to say that on the podcast and keep our rating, so.
I meant family.
Oh, yeah.
Say I love the family. Say it.
I love the Family Meeting. It's a great podcast.
You love the family. Just stop it.
Yeah, they're okay.
Well, today, though, specifically on this episode, we're not just going to talk about Thanksgiving. We are going to talk about some Thanksgiving traditions that you may want to implement into your family's Thanksgiving season in the future.
Yeah. So other than just picking out and going comatose, here's some ideas for you to make it special. And I look at Thanksgiving very fondly from the time that I was a child. Mm-hmm. We would go to my grandma's house and everybody would come over. The entire extended family would come over. We would have a big... My grandma lived a block away from a pretty big park. And so we would go up to the park, all of us, and we'd play this big football game and have food, and it was just watch football. It was just a great time.
Yeah. And you had a lot of boy cousins.
Yes, mostly boy cousins.
Mostly boy cousins. In our family, like we've had mostly girls and our siblings have had mostly girls. So we have a lot of girl cousins at our Thanksgivings. But you were lots of boys and the dads played football. And
We look forward to that football game all year long. It was awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I wish that we could do that in our family because I love that kind of thing. But I'm thinking that our thing is volleyball.
Yeah, Thanksgiving volleyball match.
Yeah, so that's my plan for Thanksgiving. But anyway, so let's start thinking about some things that you could potentially do to make your Thanksgiving even more special and more meaningful, more impactful in your family's life. And we do want to talk about our personal family traditions that we've had from our past. Thomas has already shared his from his childhood, but we also want to talk about kind of what we do in our family.
But before we jump into that, I need you to pull out your calendar right now and mark August 10th, 2024 to your calendars, because we are going to be with Elira. This is the thing about these names of these cities. Like, none of them are easy to pronounce.
Yeah.
Elyria. Elyria.
Yes.
This town in Ohio. We're going to be there at the church whose name also goes along with the town. So that doesn't make it easier.
You're going to have to figure this out, babe. Before August
10th. We're going to be there for their marriage night and looking forward to that time together. Before we get into town, we will learn how to say the name properly.
We'll type it in Google and Google will be like, Elira.
Lyria.
Deliria?
No, there's no D.
That's what I heard.
When you show up, you got to know how to say it. So
right.
I probably should have figured out how to say it before this, but
this very moment right now.
I do have like 10 months to figure it out. So
yeah. But I think it's going to be a good night. I'm excited about it. We love talking about marriage, obviously.
So all our friends in the greater Ohio area, we'd love for you to stop by and be a part of that amazing event. We'll have more details up on our website and Facebook page as they become available.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for letting us know, babe. All right, so we want to start this episode by kind of sharing our favorite family tradition that we do in our home personally with our family. So my favorite, oh man, I can't say my favorite. If I say a favorite, it means that the other ones are not as important to me and everything's super important.
Which is true, though.
Yeah, so I don't have a favorite.
You do have a favorite.
Mm-mm.
What is it?
I guess the very tippy top one would be having family gather together and just be together.
Yeah, that's not mine.
Yeah, I know. But let me share then other ones that I really just like.
Okay.
I really, really like that you and I cook together on Thanksgiving every year.
Yeah.
Thomas is in charge of the turkey, and I'm in charge of mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and green bean casserole and pies. But we spend the same amount of time in the kitchen.
We do. Because all the other stuff's easy.
Yes.
The main event takes time and love and care, and I keep a close eye on it.
Yes, you're wonderful. I think the girls this year are going to get a recipe from one of their friends, Madison, who invited them for a Friendsgiving, and they want to make homemade rolls where like you knead the dough and all that good stuff.
Homemade cinnamon rolls?
Nope, just rolls.
How about cinnamon rolls?
No, just rolls. Cinnamon rolls wouldn't go with the Thanksgiving dinner.
I know, but they'd go with Thanksgiving breakfast.
That's too much on. We've already got too much going on in the kitchen. But I love that we cook together on Thanksgiving. I love that, like, it's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
So that's another favorite thing. I also love when we go around the table and all talk about what we're thankful for. It's a really beautiful family meeting with extended family.
Yeah. Yep. So we do go around the room and have everyone who's at the table with us share something.
Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful. Like it's a really beautiful time. And what we've learned to do in doing that is we have the meal first, because if you have all the hot food on the table and you're like, before we eat, everyone talk about what they're thankful for. The food gets cold. It's not quite as good. Everybody's starving.
Yeah.
So we eat first, and then in that time when you're very full from lunch, but you haven't had dessert yet, that is when we share. And what we tell our kids is they're earning their pie.
Yeah, exactly. No praise, no pie.
Exactly. Yep. So I really like that part of Thanksgiving. And then in the evenings, we play games like board games, cards, things like that with the whole family. And I really enjoy that. So those are my favorites of our family traditions. Thomas, how about you?
Food and football. I already said it.
No. What's your very favorite of our family traditions? It's not a family tradition that you watch football by yourself. It does not count. Completely doesn't count.
Because as a family.
What?
As a family, you're watching me watch football.
We don't watch you watch football.
Well, you should.
Well, we don't. What is your favorite family?
Probably family nap time.
We don't do that.
We do family nap time after food and during football.
Nobody is with you during that time. It doesn't count. Pick one that we're there.
Oh, boy. It's just hard to narrow it down.
How are you part co-host of the family meeting podcast?
I bring the good looks and the humor. See? See? There we go.
Definitely the humor.
You got to be on the YouTube channel to see the good looks, but the humor is for everyone. YouTube.
It's very special.
Or audio podcast.
I'm not letting you get out of this. What is your favorite family tradition?
Probably eating food together.
Okay. That I will accept because that happens together. I think you also really, really love everybody enjoying your turkey.
That's okay.
You love it.
As long as I'm enjoying it, that's what matters.
Okay, so those are some of our family traditions. Here's some ideas that maybe you will want to implement in your future Thanksgivings. This is a cool idea. Make a grocery list for needy families and bless them with everything they need for Thanksgiving meal. Love this idea.
Yeah. Because it takes the focus off of you and what you want and all that kind of stuff, and it puts it on somebody else. Our radio station in our area does an awesome event, and every year they call it Turkeys for T-shirts. So you go buy a turkey and you donate it, and they'll give you some sort of T-shirt for it. And it's a way to help provide for families who are struggling during this time, give them a nice Thanksgiving. So you may have something like that in your area where you don't necessarily have to, because part of it is, okay, how do I figure out who's in need?
Yeah. We don't necessarily know who's in need because, people don't like to just talk about their needs necessarily. You have to be pretty close to someone for them to say, like, I don't have enough money to buy a turkey this year.
Exactly. You could also donate money or food to a local mission, food pantry or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I know there are plenty of places that serve Thanksgiving dinner for people who are in need. So that would be another great opportunity to make a difference for those who are in need during this holiday season.
Right. So there may have to be a little bit of research behind this one and figure out what's the best way that you can do this kind of thing. But I do like the idea of making the list. So, when I think about that, I picture just the family all standing around our kitchen island. What would be good? What would we want to have for our meal? Okay, what could we get for them? And then you make the list, and then you go and you actually purchase it together, and it really becomes a whole family event. And then maybe delivering it together, uncooked, so they can make it themselves. Or maybe you cook it and you bring it over. You tell them ahead of time, but then you bring it over on Thanksgiving Day, all cooked and ready to go. If you do know someone who's in need.
Or here's another play on that is invite them over to be a part of your Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And that feels a little less like...
charity?
Yeah, exactly. Because people could feel awkward or something about that. And so if you invite them over, you do a couple things. You provide for their physical needs, give them a great holiday, but you're also helping provide for their social needs as well. Yeah. So a couple different options off of this idea of making a grocery list for needy families.
And that is something that we have done a lot of times in our past on many different holidays, is invited people who don't have family nearby into our family traditions. I love doing that. This year, I don't think we have anybody coming over that's not family. This is the first year.
Which is weird.
It is weird. Part of it is because every single one of my family is coming and it's going to be pretty packed. But part of it is, and I love this, many people who are in our circle are our church friends who have moved here from other areas, and we've invited them to church and they're coming to church. And this is what I think is cool. A lot of them are pairing up and having Thanksgiving together, which is so awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, I love to hear it. Like, so-and-so's going to so-and-so's house, and they're all pairing up because many people in our area in Florida are transplants and don't have family here. So I'm just loving to see that happen.
So Here's something you could do is have a kids craft station. And you could come up, you could have a different craft every year. So whether it's, I've seen some of the like interesting things they make with turkeys, like little brown lunch bags.
Oh, yes. We used to make those.
And you make the little turkey things and make them gobble and talk and whatever else. But there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different things you could do. And something interesting about the turkeys is on each one of the leaves, you write something you're thankful for.
Yeah. I don't think you mean leaves.
Yeah, not leaves. Feathers.
There you go.
Feathers.
Yeah, feathers. And this is kind of a cool idea because, maybe you have little kids at home and this is right up your alley. This is going to be great for you guys. But maybe you're not, like for us, for our family, our girls would think that's really weird. Unless it might be cool if it was like painting rocks. They might do that. Something like, they might paint rocks.
Or make some sort of bracelets or whatever else.
Yeah, bracelets, something like that. Like, because we've got teenagers now, so they're not going to want to do like a brown paper turkey. But this is what's so crazy. Before we know it, we're going to have grandkids coming.
Yeah.
And then the grandkids will be making these little crafts.
That'll be fun to research and do.
Yeah. I feel like we're going to be much better grandparents than we were parents.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have more energy to like put into it. Because when they were kids, it was kind of like, go play with your Legos.
Well, here's the thing. You've been with them all day long, but when it's grandkids coming over for just a little while, you give them all the energy you have, and then they leave, and you can go lay down and take a nap.
It sounds so good.
So.
Can't wait. Okay. So let's talk about another one. This involves your kids. I really like this idea. I'm not ready to do it.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
I think we should implement it this year.
This year?
This year.
Wait a minute. Okay, well, let's tell everybody what we're talking about because we both know, but they don't.
Yeah.
Let each of your children make one side. But here's the problem. We have 4 kids. And what did I say I make? Mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Gravy.
Yep.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Stuffing. That's 4 things.
The 4 of them can make green bean casserole.
Yeah, because
that's the least important thing.
I would have nothing to do if I give them each one side.
Perfect. There you go.
But,
although you can't give them stuffing, you can't give them gravy.
Why?
You've got to make those. Those can't be messed up.
Yeah. I could oversee it, I guess, but I would feel like really sad if I didn't have anything to make because cooking is like the 6th love language for me.
Yeah.
I love cooking for people. But this is a cool idea. It gets everybody involved. And, I enjoy, like I said, Thomas and I being in the kitchen together. This brings everybody else in, too.
Gets the whole family involved.
It's a good idea.
You could do something like that one Thanksgiving episode of Friends where Chandler's going to make the cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, give him something that's like, anybody can do it.
And nobody eats it.
Like, you open up the can and dump it out and it's ready to go.
Now, listen, my sister makes a cranberry sauce that's like actually good where you're like, whoa, this is good. It's got orange peel.
Actually good.
Because until I've had hers, I've never ever liked cranberry sauce. I've thought it was weird and gross. And why? Why is it there?
Especially when you just have the can. Like, is there anybody out there, anybody listening that you like that weird cranberry jello?
Christy just put on one of your posts that her favorite side at Thanksgiving is the cranberry sauce.
Like the canned stuff. And why do they call it sauce? It's jello.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like canned jello.
It gives jello a bad name. I don't know.
It's gross.
Yeah.
So let them cook that.
Yeah.
Something not important.
For the first time in an Osterkamp family, we are going to have cranberry sauce.
Yep. Let each girl open a can and say they helped.
Dump it. Okay.
That's funny.
Actually, so here's one that's actually happening this year for the first year. Catherine is going to decorate our tables, our tables to sit at. She decorated a fall table for our ladies' night at church because now she is, almost 18. She'll be 18 on Saturday, but, and so she's going to take the decorations she picked out from that and she's going to decorate the tables for Thanksgiving. And, I think this might be a new family tradition.
Yeah.
Is letting the girls decorate the tables, set the tables, make them look pretty the way that they think. And of course we have girls in our house. So if you have boys, that's probably not going to go over.
No, but here's something you could do along the lines of decorating, and that is do a thankful tablecloth where everyone can write on it and you can pull it out every year.
Oh, okay. So it'd be like a cloth tablecloth.
Yeah, and so you just take a permanent marker or whatever and you write what you're thankful for that year.
And they have fabric markers.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool, but I would say I would add to that, write 2023. Like, I'm
The
thankful
year.
for this, Lysandra 2023.
Sure.
Because later on that would be, I think, meaningful to like see like, oh, what happened.
And then every year you're looking back at the different things that you've been thankful for over the years.
I would say this would be a tablecloth on a table that you don't want to eat on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could, because that could be part of decorating it. All the food stains and everything else.
Hey, 3 years later, it's tie-dye.
It's a gift from some Thanksgiving past.
Right. Okay, but I like that idea. This is one that I don't really care for, but it's an idea. Maybe it'll be cool for you. Watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade, like at the Macy's Day Parade? Is
Yes.
that what it's called? Macy's Day Parade?
It was. I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't know if it's still put on by Macy's, but I believe it is.
It's still a thing.
Yeah.
And it's in New York City.
New York City, yes.
The big floats.
Yep.
So you could watch the parade. Would you ever want to watch the parade on television?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No. But some people really love watching the parade. It's
Yeah.
on every single year, so they love it.
Yeah, there are definitely people watching.
Now, if we could spice it up a little bit and make it fun, like maybe create a bingo card about things you see in the parade.
That's
So you
a
can make
cool
it more of a
idea.
game and a competition. Like you
Oh,
see
yeah.
a giant turkey float that could be whatever, or
That's a square.
yeah,
And then what does the winner get?
whatever they want. It's Thanksgiving.
Football all by themselves.
They get dibs on leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, here's how I would like to change it.
Okay.
Instead of watching the Thanksgiving Day parade and creating a bingo card about that, watch football, create a bingo card about that.
What would be on that bingo card?
Like interception, sack, touchdown, just different things like that.
I know what all those three things are.
Yeah, good job.
I used to not. You taught me what those are.
Yeah. And so then you could do it that way. So for those that aren't like watching the parade, you could do it at football and make it more of an interesting, might get people to watch the football game who normally don't watch the football game.
If I had a bingo card, I would watch the football game.
Okay.
But I would want one square that I would have to insist on being on there is like someone's like a player's mom in the stadium rooting for them. Like, if, you know, because they always show the mom.
Yeah.
Like the mom of the quarterback who's like, she gave up everything in her life so that he could play his sport. And now he is famous and bought her a house.
Yeah, see?
And she's so proud of him. And then I always start crying.
Yeah.
That's what I love about football.
So there you go.
That could be on the card. Okay.
That'd be a lot more fun.
I like this idea. Okay. This is an idea that will never happen in the Osterkamp home
Why?
because of you.
No.
Yeah.
I
Would you
tell-
ever let this happen?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving karaoke.
I'm going to go buy a karaoke machine.
I think Thanksgiving karaoke sounds so fun, but I've always wanted to do karaoke and I've never done it before.
Well, here's the thing, though. You can only sing Thanksgiving songs.
Praise God from whom all blessings
Oh,
flow. Karaoke's getting crazy.
Yeah.
What other Thanksgiving songs
What are you
are
partying like it's 1692?
there? Yes. What other Thanksgiving songs are there? Name a Thanksgiving song.
Goodness of God would be one of them.
Okay.
Like there's tons of songs.
Oh, you're just saying like a worship song.
You could be, yeah, anything about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not really a whole lot of Thanksgiving songs.
No. But it could be just family karaoke. Like, we'll pick whatever song you like just for the fun of family time.
Yeah, because your family's together.
Yeah,
Totally.
it could be that. Okay.
So here, this one's going to be controversial.
Uh-oh.
Watch a Christmas movie on Thanksgiving
Whoa.
evening. Let me finish.
Okay.
I don't even got to finish. So Thanksgiving is pretty much over. On Thanksgiving evening, and set up the Christmas tree together. So like you've had all your Thanksgiving stuff, and then like at the end of the night, you're going to spend your time putting the tree up and all that, and just transitioning into the next holiday.
See, I
You just want the whole day to be over first?
want the whole day to be about Thanksgiving and then the Christmas tree. We usually set up our Christmas tree on the Friday after Thanksgiving.
I just don't understand why you feel like you can't be thankful if the Christmas tree is up.
Oh, I can be thankful, but I feel like it moves past the holiday too quickly.
No, you're thankful for the Savior who's coming. Like, he's literally the Savior of the world. How are you not thankful for that?
Oh, stop it. You know
that he
I am.
came.
You know I'm
like
thankful
God
for
took
him.
on human flesh. I don't understand how you can't be thankful for that.
I am thankful for Jesus coming, but a
Sure
Christmas
doesn't
tree
sound like it.
is different than that. Okay, I can't.
Doesn't sound like it.
I can't even with you.
So all my Christmas people, let me know.
I would like to send Thomas to one of your homes for Thanksgiving this year.
Hey, deal. Especially if you got football on.
I'm going to send you somewhere with no internet.
That's gonna be rough.
Okay. This is one that we do, and it is, this is my favorite. This might be my favorite. I changed my mind.
I will say this is my least favorite. Of all the things that happen on Thanksgiving, this is the one I hate the most. So let them know what it is.
Family photos. Oh my goodness, I love this so much.
Not like just snapping photos of everybody during the day, but literally everybody wearing matching junk and
clothes.
Yeah, and getting picture taken.
Yes. Now we do this. Like this year, the whole family's coming into town. We have a color scheme that all the family knows about.
I know. We got the unveiling. It's like they have this ceremony and unveil what everybody's going to be wearing.
All that has to happen for this to happen is all the women, the moms of each household, have a text thread and put the color scheme on there, and then the moms handle it for each family, and you come together, and it's so cute.
It's adorable.
It's adorable. And so this year, everybody is coming here to Florida for Thanksgiving, and we're going to have our family pictures taken on the beach. So we do like the whole family as a whole and get a couple of different little poses there. Then we have like my brother's family, just them. My sister's family, just them. Just our family, just my mom and dad. Then we do mom and dad with the grandkids. Then we do my parents with just us siblings. Then we do just the adults. Then we do just the kids. And it's just a fabulous time.
This sounds horrible. And you know how long it takes to
Like
get
an
all
hour.
those photos?
Like an hour.
No, it's more than that. Better not be while the football game's on. That's all I'm saying.
After beach pictures, because we'll already be on the beach, you know what's going to happen after beach pictures?
No.
Did you want to tell people like the special thing that's happening this Thanksgiving that's never happened before?
What?
Do you really not
I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing her do all these hand motions. If you can tell me what those hand motions are, let me know.
Because I wanted to give you the honor of telling the people what special thing is going to happen.
I don't actually know. Just tell them. What is it?
My brother's kids, our two nieces and nephew, want to get baptized this year.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
They have accepted Jesus, and they accepted him when they were children, but never got baptized. And now that they're quite a bit older and they're really making their own decisions, and they're like, this is something that we never did that we really want to do, and we want Uncle Thomas to be the one to baptize us. We want to do it in the ocean on Thanksgiving.
That'll be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very special.
Yeah. But I'm not looking forward to the pictures themselves.
It'll be great. It's going to be fun. What other things could we do, sweetie?
We could roast marshmallows over the fire.
Oh, yes.
Most places it's going to be nice and cool. Some of you nice and cold.
Yeah.
Suckers.
My parents have a fire pit here in Florida, and they actually plan to do this.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I think they already bought the marshmallow, and they've been saving wood scraps and stuff from their yard. Branches and whatnot.
Okay, good for them.
Yeah. Okay, turn Thanksgiving into kind of like a payday, okay? So you're going to...
What does that mean?
Like, you're going to make... I'm sorry, not a payday. Oh, my gosh. That is a typo.
Okay.
From the terrible person who
I'm
types.
looking at this like, how do you turn it into a pay? How are we making money off of Thanksgiving?
I seriously was like, what did I write right here? I'm not the greatest typist, okay? And Thomas is amazing. Usually he catches my typos and can just correct them mid-sentence.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. So
into a pie day.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole pie day, okay? So you make
Gotcha.
a breakfast quiche and cut it into pies. You have turkey pot pie, and then you have pumpkin pie to follow. So the whole day becomes a pie day.
Pie day. Okay, I could get along with this.
Or you could say...
I do like pot pie.
Yeah. You could do a traditional Thanksgiving meal on Thursday, and on Friday it could be Friday pie day, and you could use the leftover turkey to make your turkey pot pie. This is a good idea.
I like this. I like this a lot. Make it so. Because
Yes,
here's
master.
the thing. Iowa plays their final football game on Black Friday. So I could be eating homemade turkey pot pie while watching the game. Mm-hmm. And that could be my payment for family pictures the day before.
This is what stinks, though, is like when I make my homemade pot pies, I have to make the crust the day before, which that would be Thanksgiving. I guess I could probably make
have
it
nothing
2
else
days.
going on that day. Because you already gave the girls all the sides.
Yeah, right.
So it's perfect.
Yeah. But it's a cool idea. Pie day Friday. Friday pie day.
So one of the things we talked about is how we go around the table and we share what we're thankful for. Along with that, here's an idea that you could add to that. And that is share your favorite Thanksgiving memories of the family.
I think we need to do that this year. Can you help me remember that, please?
Yeah.
Thankfulness and memories, because this is the first Thanksgiving that our entire family is together in several years. And so it's going to be special for that. But this would be a really fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Help me remember that.
Share
baby.
those Thanksgiving memories with each other.
Okay. Considering our conversation from last
podcast
last week,
This is funny that you get this one.
it's funny that it landed on me. Watch Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving and have his famous meal to follow. So what's his famous meal?
I've not seen the Thanksgiving episode movie, so I don't know.
Okay.
But here you have to watch. You're going to have to watch this.
I guess so.
Are you promising to watch this?
Are you promising to find it for me and put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Okay.
You have to do that work.
You've got to watch it.
Because here's the thing with me and TV. The way that our lives are set up with TV now and streaming and all that stuff. If I have to search and hunt and check out all these different new shows and everything, I'm just going to watch Murder, She Wrote. Because it's too much work to find something new. You know, and I just can't. So that has to be Thomas's job. Okay. Oh, is it your turn?
It is my turn, yeah, because you have
turn.
the Charlie Brown thing. You're always trying to take my turn. Here's one you could do, and that is write thank you cards.
Oh.
And so you could write a thank you card ahead of time and then put it at everybody's place at the meal.
That is a very cool idea.
So then you're writing what you're thankful for about them. So it could be things about them personally, things they've done for you, something about their personality or whatever else. And just a little way to kind of make the moment a little more special and thoughtful with the people that you're going to sit around the table with.
I love it. This is a good idea. This is a fun one. I love this game, and many of you have played this before. Play the Saran Wrap ball game, but Thanksgiving theme. So the Saran Wrap ball game starts with like maybe $100 bill inside. You could make it really good. You could do $5, and everybody'd be happy about that too. But
I think you should do like a turkey leg in the middle. That could be the grand prize.
The key here, people, is non-perishable items.
Yeah. No, listen. It could be a Thanksgiving meal, but Saran Wrap ball style.
So, like, when all of a sudden, like, the stuffing falls out on the floor? No thanks.
Not the floor. You open it up over your plate. And so then you like, oh, man, I hope I unwrap it at the macaroni and cheese. Like,
not the cranberry sauce glop.
Exactly. I think this is a fun idea. I think you should do your whole meal Saran Wrap ball style. Everybody gets their own Saran Wrap ball and just, like, unwraps it and eats it as it goes.
That is hilarious. So
what was your idea? Mine's better, but what are you wrapping?
All right, so that's Thomas's take on this. My take on this is you would wrap anything that would have to do with Thanksgiving. Like, it could be like a thankfulness note. It could be money. It could be a fall leaf. It could like an artificial fall leaf. It could be fall decor. Yeah, mine's not as good as yours.
Hey, I got a leaf, guys. That is the lamest game I've ever heard.
I get told that a lot about my games.
Like, I don't understand. Like, because normally if you're doing the Christmas game, it's either candy, it's something like a present.
There would be candy
it's like a present, but like, what is it? What is a leaf? The point of a leaf?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it could be like not one single leaf, but like you would decorate with those leaves. Like, I like fall leaves. There will be fall leaves on your Thanksgiving table this year. to decorate with. Shut up. Leave me alone.
This is why she doesn't plan the games.
Yeah, that's true.
That is lame. Okay, so here's one. Take a nap. I'm telling you, family nap. This has got to be the new tradition.
Does everybody have to be in the same bed?
No. Not unless you have one of those double king size beds we'd need for 6 of us.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I have a shipment coming.
Yeah, no, you don't. Okay. Did you ever do this one? Did you ever split the wishbone?
I do every year.
Did you do it as a kid? Is that what I meant?
I don't, maybe once or twice. I don't remember doing it very often.
We did it every year as children, and we would fight over who got to do it. I remember winning one year. I was really excited. I don't remember what I wished for.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a fun little tradition. You know, playing with the breaking bones of the dead bird. It's really nice,
totally.
Nice, beautiful tradition.
Little carcass.
It's not weird. It's what we do. But yeah, maybe somebody doesn't know about splitting the wishbone. What if somebody like in another country besides the U.S. is listening to this podcast and they're like, what are they talking about? Do you think that there could be people who don't know what splitting the wishbone is?
I think everybody knows what that is.
Okay, just in case I'm going to say. So you take the wishbone of the bird.
What's the wishbone?
It looks like a Y. So you're going to find that bone that looks like a Y. Where does it come from?
Go ahead. Explain it.
Do you know where it comes from?
Yes, explain it.
Okay. So you take that bone that looks like a Y, and 2 people hold either side of the Y part of it. And on the count of 3, you pull and break the bone. This is gross, but it's normal. You break the bone, and the person who has the bottom part of the Y, for lack of, I'm explaining.
No, it's the bigger piece.
The bigger piece. Yeah, but it's the piece that goes like this.
It's just say it. Whoever has the biggest piece. No one wants the bottom of part of the Y is.
Listen, this is difficult because it's a podcast. Okay, people can't see what I'm doing with my hands. I'm making shapes and gestures. Whoever has the bigger part of the wishbone gets to make a wish, and their wish will come true.
Yep, that Thanksgiving wish.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun, but it's super weird when I talk about it.
So we talk a lot about giving thanks and everybody saying what they're thankful for. Here's a variation of that. You have everybody write down what they're thankful for, and you mix them all up, and you read them, and they have to guess who wrote that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Little game.
You'd have to have a person, like one person drawing them and reading them out loud, because most of our family know our handwriting.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do it that way. Take a family walk. Oh, this is what I want, honey.
We're walking to family pictures.
Oh, that's true. We will end up taking a walk on the beach. So, okay, you're covered.
Boom, done. This goes back to my favorite memory.
Okay.
Is play football together. We would do 2-hand touch. You could play flag football and have that competition together. But maybe you're not a football family. Like us, we're not really a football family. We might play a big game of volleyball.
I really hope we play a big game of volleyball. I hope we make time for that.
Or some other competition. Maybe it's some board games for you. Like we all love this board game, and we're going to get together and play this game, and this is going to be our Thanksgiving thing. And it really is a fun thing for people to look forward to. One of the games that my family used to play growing up all the time is called Hand and Foot. It's a card game. And so at most family functions to this day that they get together for, they still play hand and foot. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an outdoor activity or a physical sport or whatever. It could just be some sort of game. And this is our family's game that we really look forward to playing together. So
it's a good idea. These are some really fun family traditions. And the thing is, don't necessarily just do what you've always done. Be creative. Get thinking about it. Think about how can you make it even better. That's how your other family traditions started, is somebody came up with the idea and started doing it. So you can come up with new family traditions and make your family Thanksgiving more special, more meaningful than it's ever been before.
So with family meeting tonight, we want you to sit down and with your whole family and just share what your favorite family traditions are for Thanksgiving from the past. It's always interesting to hear everybody else's thoughts on it. What is your favorite family tradition? You may go around the table and find that you're doing some things that nobody really cares about.
Yeah.
And you're spending time and energy and money on. And that's not really what people really enjoy. So some of that information comes out in the conversation. But also have everybody share some new ideas for new traditions to start. So I think it'd be a great way to help form and fashion your family Thanksgiving holiday.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us today. Please go and subscribe to the Family Meeting Podcast from your favorite podcast provider. And if you found this information helpful, please share this episode on social media and invite your friends and family to listen in with you.
To find more content and information Lysandra and I provide, you can go to our website, familymeeting.org, or email us at info@familymeeting.org. If you'd like to shoot us a text or call us, you can send a voice message at 904-257-3062.
And we want to invite you to join us for our next family meeting as we talk about how to keep friends in check. There can be some friendships that get a little out of control, and how do we find that balance between having friends but not letting them overtake our lives, but yet being that good friend? It's really tough to have that balance.
It really can be.
And sometimes it can affect your marriage relationship and even your children and stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about balancing friendships.
Thanks for joining us today for this family meeting. Have a great week, everybody. This meeting is adjourned. Boom.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Have a great holiday. We will see you after we've gained 5 or 10 pounds.
We cannot afford to do that. So, no, we won't.